Okay.
Hey, there we go.
Well, you did come to life.
Yes. I think I froze on
How are
everything.
you doing? How you doing, Chris?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm
All
as
sorts
good
of
as
people
ever.
waiting for me over here.
Oh, excuse me.
I know. I have to admit them all.
Someone's trying to connect.
Okay. Can I please don't show my face? How do I do that?
Okay, so I'm seeing Abby Hodgins. Is that correct?
Abigail?
Oh.
I don't see Abigail's. Yeah. Oh.
I see Abby.
Okay.
Zoe, not?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It says Maya's mom. Who is that?
Maya's mom. What is your last name?
Hightower.
Hightower?
Yes.
How do you pronounce her first name?
My Unique.
My Unique. That's exactly what my daughter told me. So, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Taylor.
Okay, and then is it Yeesun Samboy?
I don't have a Samboy written down.
I don't
You
know.
guys would do us a favor in the chat feature of the down at the bottom on the Zoom. If you guys could type the name of the student in the chat feature, and then we'll just take attendance that way for everybody, so so we all know who's here.
Good.
Idea.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
In the middle of the screen, mine says chat. So if you click on that, a white Zoom chat group will come up to the right. And then you can just type it down at the bottom. Does that help?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. Are you okay with giving everybody a couple more minutes and then we'll get started?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Be sure that you are typing your first and last name, please.
Looks like we have a good turnout.
Yeah.
Okay, I was up at the school today and our lab is so empty without the kids. It's like,
Yeah.
And really, I thought we did better than I was expecting. I was expecting more bags of things out of lockers, and we had 5. I didn't think that was bad out of 40 kids.
No.
Only
So,
You mean only 5 bags they brought in
Mhm.
to pick up?
Yes.
Wow.
So,
So they're not keeping anything in their outside locker.
yeah. I didn't think they used them much. So,
Huh. I thought they did more than that.
so they didn't leave nothing there then. Okay. And then academics. And Chris, you're going to talk about academics.
Yes, I am.
You figure out how to do the little clip show.
Oh, I think so. We'll give it a shot. You guys
There
will
you
bear with
go.
me if I mess it up, though. I'm
Hey.
sure.
We'll just
Uh,
laugh.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
We're
Here comes
laughing
somebody
until we
else.
life and go on.
That's right.
Oh. And academics. And it looks like they're really moving along back in the backfield with the new building coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I drove through this morning because I picked up senior signs to drop off, and they've been doing a lot, it looks like, but there wasn't anybody working back there today when I went through, which was at 9:30.
Oh, I didn't pay attention when I got there, but whenever I left, it was 1:45, and they were back there working. So. So Chris, where's the boy at?
He is upstairs, and he would just stop crying. Yeah.
You didn't invite him to the meeting?
No, I think the 7-month-old would have been quite distracting to everybody. He gets a little fussy at night.
I don't know what the problem is there. Well, Robin took the dog for a ride because she would be right here. So
That's it.
did you know she has a boxer?
No, I didn't.
And she has to be, anytime I'm on the computer and stuff, if she's here, she has to be between me and the computer or myself and the phone. Oh my goodness. So
Jealous dog.
Oh, she wants to be the center of attention all the time.
Yeah,
So
just like Miss Bethel.
there you go. You're finally learning that.
That's right. For everyone who's joined, my name is Mr. Rollins. I'm a social studies instructor, and I'm part of just the academic team or activity team with Cosmetology. I think we're probably getting everybody. I think I have one more person here, I have to admit. And that's Maya, right?
Love you too, bye.
Okay.
Did she say Maya?
Yeah, Maya Hightower.
Okay, yeah, I've got her.
And that's what she goes by as Maya?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can have another one come in here.
Okay. Opened.
Aaliyah?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, I think that's, and your last name, Hilbrand, right?
Hilbrand.
Okay.
Okay, so Mrs. Behrens, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, and then I'll go ahead and get started.
I am Mrs. Behrens, and I am the assistant cosmetology instructor at the school. I work close with Mrs. Bethel. I'm a graduate of Eastland Career Center and Bloom Carroll. I have been up at the school for 10 years and was in a salon for 28. So I've got lots of experience between Mrs. Bethel and I. We got quite a bit of experience in this industry. So looking forward to a new school year. Tired of quarantine.
Okay, welcome everyone. I'm Mrs. Bethel. I'm the cosmetology instructor at Eastland Career Center. And I'm excited about us getting started this fall. We don't know what it's going to look like, but I think together we can all get through it. Okay? And welcome to all of my class of 2022. I can't believe we're actually saying that, but it's going to be here before we blink our eyes. Okay, so then, first of all, I want to let everyone know that Eastland is an all-uniform school. And parents, if you will get on the website, it's all underneath Eastland. It will tell you what uniform you need to order and all the details. If you have any questions, please feel free to either email myself, and I will be giving you my email address in just a moment, or call the school and they will make sure you have the right instructions for everything. Now, I'm not for sure if it says anything about shoes, but I do ask all of the students to wear solid black shoes and not to have any collars or anything like that on it. Plus, another thing, please don't wear shoes that has holes in them or netting or the little ballerina shoes, because we need to keep your feet safe. And if you drop a pair of shears on it and it's your bare foot, then that could be a problem. Okay, so black tennis shoes, anything like that, make sure they're comfortable because we will be standing a lot. School starts at 8:05 and we will be standing from about 8:15 to 10:45.
Yeah.
So you'll be doing a lot of standing. Hairdressers, that's what we do. Okay, so we portray and do everything that a beauty shop would do. We clean, we do hair, we do manicure, pedicures, anything and everything. We have to learn it all for the State Board of Cosmetology. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put it down in the chat or down on the message, and Chris or someone will flag me down and tell me what your question is so we can together, maybe we can all answer it. Okay. Let's go on down. Okay, State Board of Cosmetology. They do come in for an inspection. I have to do all of the backing, make sure everything's ready, just like it's the beauty shop. So one of the most important thing is, as your student enters the class, I do need a copy of their Social Security card. Without a Social Security card, you cannot enroll in cosmetology. So what I'm asking the parents to do is, whenever we have, I think it's the Tuesday night before school starts, you will be coming in, if we're still allowed to do that. And if you don't mind, bring the Social Security card, I can make a copy of it, or make a copy and bring it to me. But it has to have the child's name on it and a true Social Security card. This will only be shared with myself and State Board of Cosmetology. I will keep a copy until the child graduates, and then I will personally shred it. Okay. Are we going to do acrylic nails? We will be doing acrylic nails, but that's not until your senior year. We do different sections, but by the time you get to State Board of Cosmetology, you will be doing the nails and everything, but we don't do them all the time. I hope that answered your question. Okay. Let's see. Okay, right now we're at a difficult part where State Board has changed some of the things that we can do right now with us not being able to do in school. I can have the kids to film them doing things at home so that they can get their hours. Attendance is very important because I do have to keep track of all of your time, right down to the minute. We will go into details when school starts on that, on how we keep track of it, and the students will have a role to play on that. Wait a minute, I saw, what about for nail techs? I'm not for sure what you're saying. If you want to just be a nail tech, you still have to do, if you're in cosmetology, you still have to do the hair, the facials, the pedicures, everything else also. Your State Board of Cosmetology license, that means you will have a license for hair. You will have a license to be an esthetician and a manicurist. So it's not just a one license, it's where you can do everything with it. So looking at different ways to organize school weeks. We go to school every day. How would that look for the cosmetology? Okay, I have not heard that yet. I'm just waiting to see what our superintendent is going to be doing.
Could you repeat what the question was? I'm not getting their questions, so I wondered what the person's question was.
Because my mom was saying that they are looking at a different way of organizing school weeks, so we may not be going to school every day. How would that look for the cosmetology program? And what I was saying was State Board of Cosmetology is telling us what we can do, what we cannot do, but they are trying their best to work with us because they understand what predicament we're under, and we do need to get these kids in so that they can take their State Board of Cosmetology exam. And oh, okay. No, I mean, I applied for my senior year for nail technology. Okay, does this mean that you're coming to cosmetology the first year and then nail tech the second year? Is what my question's going to be. Because here's my thing. If you're doing that, you're already halfway through your cosmetology. So if you're already halfway through, I would highly suggest to finish out the year and get your license for all three of them. But that's entirely up to you and your parents of what decision you make. Okay. Any other questions at this time? Okay, so let's go on. Now, at Eastland, we do have awesome academic classes. And what you're going to be doing as a junior, you will be going to, lab from 8:05 to, I think it's like 10:53. After that, you will be going to an academic class, then your lunch, and then an academic class. And then you will see myself again for 8th period. And that's when we will do the book work of cosmetology. After that, you will have another academic class. So you will not have any study halls. But one thing wonderful about this adventure is you have great academic teachers like Mr. Rollins. And so I'm going to give this part for him, to him, and let him go from there.
Hey everybody, I'm going to show you a quick video. It's about 4 minutes long, and it just kind of explains academic life here at Eastland. So give me 1 second while I set it up for you.
Welcome to Eastland Career Center. Did you know not only does ECC have amazing labs, they also offer an assortment of incredible academic classes. For example, math. Math offers geometry, algebra 2, algebra 3, transitions, statistics, pre-calculus, and calculus. Several of these courses are offered as College Credit Plus classes. You do need 4 credits of math for graduation. Science. Keep in mind if you're a cosmetology or dental assisting student, it is required that you complete anatomy and physiology during your junior year. That is if you have not already completed it at your home school. Those programs are also encouraged to take chemistry their senior year. If you are in landscape design and management, it is required that you complete plant science during your junior year. If you're in medical office, it is required that you complete anatomy and physiology your senior year. And if you are in culinary, it is required that you complete biology, food science your senior year. Science offers anatomy and physiology, physics, chemistry, environmental science, plant science, and biology, food science. You are required to have 3 credits of science to graduate. Social studies. Social studies offers government and economics. Both are semester courses taken your junior year. Each course is worth half a credit. The electives for social studies include psychology, sociology, history through film, and world geography. If you have not completed American history or world history, those courses are available through Treka Online. You are required to have 3 credits of social studies courses to graduate. English. English offers English 3, English 4, Accelerated English 3, Accelerated English 4, and Freshman Composition, which is a CCP course. You need 4 credits of English to graduate. Our Media Center. The Media Center provides fiction and nonfiction books in many formats, print and audio books, and ebooks. The Media Center also provides access to several databases for school projects. The Media Center is open daily from 7:45 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. It provides comfortable space for student collaboration, quiet study, printing, researching, and unwinding during lunch. Ms. Anderson, our awesome media specialist, is always available to assist you in finding just the right books or material and in using the databases to find the information that you will need to be successful at ECC. The SLC, Student Learning Center. There are several reasons to visit the SLC, which include help on assignments, taking a test, it's a quiet place to study, to use a computer, or if you need organizational help. Our awesome Miss Huey and incredible Miss Maddox are happy to help you. The SLC is open from 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m., and it is open for all students. For scheduling requests, you will need to visit the website for one day. The website is onedayefcts.com. Once you're on that website, you will click the link to submit your scheduling requests for the 2021 school year. This will send you to a Google form. Please make sure to complete all of the information within the form. Welcome to ECC. We can't wait to meet you.
Nice.
Okay. I'm assuming that, was everyone able to see that and hear that all right? Okay. Well, there's a couple things I wanted to say about our academics. I know you're kind of boxed in with what you're going to do with cosmetology because you guys have such a heavy workload. You'll take your cosmetology lab in the morning from 8:05 until about 10:54. And then in the afternoon, you're going to have English, the science class that Mr. Miller just talked about for you guys, and then your math class. But you're also going to have a cos theory class. So you guys get to have an extra class, and that's why you guys cannot take your academics at your home school. And then you obviously have a lunch thrown in there too. So your schedule is very full your junior year. And I believe Mr. Miller said it, but I'm going to type in that video, but I'm going to type it here in that website. It's onedayefcts.com. And you guys can go there if you want to schedule any of the classes or pick things out. And it's pretty self-explanatory to get you to that link. And obviously, if you have any questions, you can just email Miss Bethel. I already put her email in there, or you can email myself. And I just put my email in the chat box as well. Does anybody have any particular or specific questions about academics at Eastland? If you don't want to ask them to the group, please put them in the chat box and I'll try to answer them, or Miss Behrens will try to answer them. All right. Thanks, Miss Bethel.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're real excited about seeing everyone. As I was saying before, this state board has been working with us extremely well about helping us with our students' hours and getting them through this time. And we're all trying to work together. So I can't tell you how this fall is going to look because I have no idea, but I'm sure it's going to be awesome. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be one of those things that you'll be glad that you came to Eastland. Okay. Let me roll back. Mrs. Behrens had told you that she was a graduate from Eastland. I was a graduate from Eastland also. It is a school that I have been extremely proud to be a part of for years, and a school that I feel honored to actually be able to teach where I graduated from. It's one of those things that even though Mrs. Behrens and I are teaching, we still stay up to date on everything. We try to learn as much as we possibly can so that we can relate it to you. And don't be surprised whenever you come in, you will have a technique and we'll be able to hopefully learn from you also. So it's a win-win situation all around. Okay. Okay. Parents, do you have any questions? I'm going to give you a couple minutes to go ahead and type them in. We're going to try to answer as many possible questions as we can and reassure you that everything's going to be awesome.
I hear Thomas's mom. I don't have any questions. You guys pretty much answered all the questions I had.
Okay, and I don't see it, but Mr. Rollins said that he put down my email address. Please, if you have any questions or anything, email me and put down the student's name and how you're related to that person. And I will try to get back just as soon as I possibly can. Anyone else?
There's a question about when they can start purchasing uniforms. I'm not sure. Do you know the date of when, Miss Bethel?
I do not have the answer for that.
There's a link on that onedayefcts.com website. If you go to it, you might be able to start now, but I do know that you want to do that before July 19th, so you qualify for the free shipping. But I think if you go check out the onedayefcts.com website, there is that link there, and it talks about uniforms, and I'm sure it'll have when you can start, and it might be right away. I'm just not sure.
Mm-hmm. just a suggestion. I know a lot of people don't like their tops really big on them. I would make sure that you do have room. I always suggest my students to wear a long sleeve t-shirt underneath. In fact, I believe they have long sleeve t-shirts that you can purchase, and you can wear those underneath, because in the wintertime, it does get chilly throughout the school and even outside. Even under my clothing, I do like to wear long sleeve t-shirts because I don't like my arms cold, and I feel bad for the kids because I don't want their little arms cold either. Okay. Eastland-Fairfield, do you know? I don't know. I don't have a Hayden down here on mine. Does anyone have a Hayden?
No, I think I already answered his question in that box.
Took care of that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Start enrolling process at Groveport High. No, but I do know that there's people over at Groveport. If you want to call and ask about enrolling so that you can get that done. Possibly even if you called our school at Eastland, they might be able to give you information. I can give you Eastland's phone number. I do not know Groveport's number though. Eastland's number is 614-836-5725. Anyone else?
I guess I would like to say that because of the COVID-19 issue going on with our schools, and there has been so many rumors about when we start school back up, if they're going to do different days or half days or what, you know, what they're expecting. Or we as staff at this point don't really know, and we're kind of in the same boat as you students and parents are. So we're just waiting to hear what, you know, they're going to ask of us to do. But, you know, this is a great school. They've got a lot of great programs. Don't let this time in our history with pandemic that's going on change your route of your career and what you're thinking. It's a super opportunity, and cosmetology is a super opportunity. I actually was on the phone today with two of my friends that are hairdressers, and they are just overwhelmed because they get to go back to work next Friday, and their phone is just ringing off the wall. You know, it's a very important business, and a lot of people don't realize it until they cannot get their hair cut or get their hair colored or get their fingernails done. So, you know, you can make a lot of money in this business.
Or when your wife has to cut your hair and takes a big chunk out of the back. Those hairdressers are pretty essential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, when this meeting's over, I got a haircut to do out on my porch for it's my son, so he's allowed to get the haircut. But you know, this is a good business to be in. This is a good school to be at. Please don't, you know, let what's happening right now to deter you from your career. You know, great opportunity that you have at this point. So that's kind of my comment for the evening.
That's really well said, Ms. Behrens. I echo that sentiment too. You don't want to make like a short-sighted decision because it really will pay off in the long run. Ms. Barron or Ms. Bethel, Maya's mom asked, do you guys still provide kits for the students? And if so, what's included?
We provide everything that they need, except for their uniforms and things, but the students does not pay for them. They are allowed to borrow them, just like a school book. But then at the end of the year, they're accountable to make sure they have all of the products back into the kit. So we will go through the kit at the end of the year and make sure. But now if it's things like duck bills or things that we know break so easily, that comes up missing, we do replace those and everything. But if I usually give all of the students a blow dryer, flat iron, curling irons, things like that. If that comes up missing, your student is responsible for it. So everyone has to take care and be responsible for what they do borrow. So she can't get back on to Zoom call. Okay, Chris, you'll have to take care of
Yeah, I
that.
think I already-
Okay, thank you. And then any other questions?
I guess one thing I would also like to say is that we are, which you do know that because of ordering uniforms, but we are an all uniform school. There's no exceptions. We're very strict about our uniforms in all of the departments. So if you please get on and order your uniforms and, be prepared to wear them, be
The
comfortable
first
in them.
day.
Yes. The first day you need to have them on until, the last day you're there at our school. So.
And it's a uniform that you wear at school all day. You don't change after you get out of lab or anything. And whenever you come to school, either Mrs. Behrens or myself will be at the door checking uniform, checking your shoes, and that you have your ID. And another thing I want to throw out there that we do throughout lab, a lot of times in theory also we have you to put your cell phone in a box. And sometimes we do get them back out because we use them for class, but a lot of times it is for your safety, number one, so that we can get work done. Another thing, we work around water a lot. We don't want your phone damaged in any ways. Plus, it's our time that you can enjoy doing what you enjoy doing, and that's hair or cosmetology things.
Abby wants to know what color the uniforms will be, or do you guys know yet?
They're black. Black top, black pants, and then you'll have black shoes. And then they will have, like I said, long sleeve t-shirts that you can wear. And then once school starts, we'll probably take a vote on a couple of different colors of long sleeve t-shirts that we can wear underneath of them. It kind of is eye-catching, like if we choose like hot pink or red or something like that. Sometimes the classes wants just gray or just black again. But we will do that so that way you can stay warm. Okay. Jewelry. I'm going to say, yes, you're permitted to wear jewelry, just not out of hand jewelry. And what I'm saying is, for example, earrings that comes down below your shoulders. We want to learn how to be professional. So, okay, so we'll be talking about the jewelry and things as school starts. What about piercing? I'm going to say piercing will be fine. I would prefer not to have 50 piercings on your face, but we will cross that. If you look professional, that's the only thing that I am asking. Oh, it's just one. I see that. Okay. I do have students that usually has one in their nose. So.
Just
Okay,
a quick update. I just got a text from the guidance counselor. He said I talked about scheduling your classes at that one day, efcts.com website. He said you really want to make sure you do that as soon as possible. And the absolute last date you can do that is by June 1st. So you really want to get your classes scheduled. And then
I know that counselors works hours on trying to get everyone
yes.
their perfect classes. So.
Tylena asked, are we able to order uniforms throughout the year?
As of right now, I'm going to say yes. I don't see why you couldn't, but I would have to find out for sure on that. So Tylena, if you don't mind emailing me so I won't forget to ask that.
When they start their school year, what do they start with 2 uniforms or 3? I forget.
A lot of times it depends on the finances of the family. I've had students to do 1. I've had students to do 3, and I've had students to do 10. So it just kind of depends. The only thing that, and we will go over this in class, if you have 1, that means you're going to be washing them every night. It's a lot of wear and tear on 1 uniform. I highly suggest 2 if possible. And then whatever your parents thinks.
Is the uniform, is whether you're ordering their uniforms, is that where they can also order a fleece to wear?
Yes, as far as I
So
know.
that, yeah, when you're ordering your uniforms, you should order it's a pullover fleece, like a zip up the front sweatshirt type thing. All of you should order one of those. We get kids who don't. And then when we get into cold times of the year, they're wishing they had one. And it's kind of
Because
hard to
we're
get
not-
them at that point.
We're not allowed to wear hoodies at our school. So it's the Eastland-Fairfield fleece is what we're supposed to be wearing. Thank you, Mrs. Behrens.
Maya does she need to enroll with Groveport before she's scheduling her classes?
I am going to say yes. But if you will call Eastland and ask for Mr. Miller, he'll be able to tell you exactly what you need to do.
Thanks, Mr. Rollins, for answering that also.
No problem.
Okay. Anything else from anyone?
I did get a private question about honors classes or accelerated classes. I don't think I really mentioned that, or they really briefly went over it in the video. We do have honors classes at Eastland for the academics, but they're just referred to as accelerated classes, but it's the same thing. We have pre-calculus, and then we have college credit plus too, and we have pre-calculus, statistics, calculus, freshman English composition 1 and 2. So we have honors classes and we have college credit plus classes too, for those interested in the academic part. There's a couple other things I forgot to mention too. I just think maybe you guys might want to know. If there's any questions about transportation, That does go through the homeschool. So if you guys have any issues about that, contact the homeschool and the transportation department, and they'll help you out with that. If anyone does need credit recovery, they've missed a few classes or courses, we do offer that, and I know our counselors will schedule that closer to August. And then I think the last thing I really wanted to mention, a lot of people have missed out maybe on like a PE or health class. If you do need that, obviously there's no time during the day at Eastland for you guys, because I told you have a pretty big schedule with cosmetology, but I would check with your homeschool first, because a lot of them offer it for free. If you take PE or health classes at Eastland, you have to take them online, and it's at cost to you guys. So watch out for those other little things on the academic side. I apologize. I should have mentioned those earlier.
Ashley asked a question about wearing wintertime flannel under the top. If so, what colors? Are you talking like long underwear, or are you talking like cuddle
Yeah,
duck material?
I'm talking like, yeah, like underwear type. It's kind of like
Yeah.
a fleece, like something that you wear
Right.
during the winter when it's cold. I want to
Yeah.
know if Kier is able to wear something like that underneath the top.
Yeah,
If we didn't get the fleece.
that's something that we usually go over with them the first couple of days of school. And yeah, most kids do wear some type of what you're talking about underneath. And it does make a difference. Our school is, there's some areas that is very warm, and then there's other classrooms that are cold, and I think it's just the age of the building and, you know,
Okay.
the different things. But we'll go over more of that at the beginning of the school year, but yes.
The cosmetology lab has their own heating unit, so you should be fine in there. But yeah, as it gets closer to winter, we talk to you more and more about what you can wear and how you can layer up to help you. And if you wear it and then you take it off during lab, only thing that we ask is you to let us know, that way that we can give you a couple minutes to put it back on before you're released to your academic classes. So, because I understand that working with the blow dryers and working in a larger class and moving around, you do get warm. But then whenever you go and just sit in a class, it will get kind of chilly. And I know in our theory class, the students are cooler than they are in the lab. So yes, we will talk about all of that stuff. Anything else? Oh, thank you about the parking permits, Mr. Rollins.
No problem.
Okay.
If you guys do have any more questions, you can email any one of us.
Okay. One thing before we do close, I would like to ask each of the parents if you would send me an email that you are so-and-so's mother, father, however you're related and responsible for it. And then that way I will have all of the parents' correct email addresses. So that would really come in handy. And just because you're sending the email, that's no sign you're just going to get notes of how bad your student is, because I do enjoy sending out complimentary emails also. Mrs. Behrens, Mr. Rollins, can you think of anything that we might have missed?
If you guys do have anything you want to look up, like I said, the one day EFCTS.com website. It has a lot of information there. So if you search through it, you can probably find what you're looking for. But once again, if you need anything, you can either call the school directly or email myself, Miss Behrens, or Miss Bethel.
I guess I would say, order your uniforms, bring your social security card in. And if you're ready for a change, you're wanting to get out of your homeschool and do something different with your life, you're making the right choice. We have a great school. We got a great program. And, you know, we look forward to seeing you guys, keeping in touch with you this summer also.
Okay, I'm looking to see if there's any more questions. I hope that we answered all of your questions. I'm just seeing names.
Taylor, I'm sorry.
Transportation.
Yeah, I was trying to answer her fast enough through the private message she sent. Yeah, it is done through your homeschool. If you contact your homeschool and go through their Department of Transportation, they should tell you when you're going to get picked up, when you're going to get dropped off, that sort of thing.
Another thing I've thought about also, if any of you are involved in after-school activities that from your homeschool, any type of sports, we also cater to that. We have kids that leave a little bit early if they're involved in after-school stuff to get back to their home schools to participate in these activities. So I'll, you know, don't think that because I'm, you know, changing schools, I'm not going to cheerlead anymore, or I'm not going to be in the band, or you know, any other basketball, anything like that. We still offer that. Kids also still leave to go to pep rallies. They also leave to, we've had kids that have left to go for special occasions going on at their home schools. So, you know, we also cater to those for our home schools and for the kids. The only difference is, and this is always a big question, is the snow days. If Eastland is open and you are a student of ours, you are pretty much liable to get, you know, in charge of getting to our school. Unless your school's closed down and they're not providing transportation for you, that is something that you could work out with a parent, you know, if you have to stay home on those issues. But that's a super important question. And a lot of times people don't think about it until that morning when they cancel school. And then they're wondering, okay, do I go or do I not go? That's another issue, though, that we'll talk over at the beginning of the year. And hopefully we get some snow days.
Well, we've had enough experience with the quarantine. We know how to handle the snow days. So.
Okay. Well, Ms. Bethel, I think if there's no more questions, I'm going to end this. We have been recording the session just because I know other people have not been able to show up on to the Zoom meeting. If you know of anyone who is in the class or wasn't able to be here tonight and you want to talk to them and tell them, this will be on that website. They can go and watch the meeting. There's lots of questions answered, or obviously you can talk to them, or that you can tell them to email us. But if nobody has any questions, we really look forward to everyone being here next year. We're excited about it.
Okay,
Forward
and
to
thank
seeing
you,
you
class
guys.
of 2022. It's an exciting adventure for you that's coming up, and we all look forward to seeing you. Have a great, safe summer and stay well. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Look forward to seeing everybody. Stay well. I gotta go. I gotta do a haircut.
Good night.
Good night. Bye. That was